Excuse me, Saeed. Can I just ask you to address that last week, in the week between Christmas and New Year's, we talked about this a little bit the other day, the sanctions, some people had said that they expected sanctions, new ballistic missile sanctions to be announced sometime during that week, and they weren't. At the same time as they were saying that, there were also people on the Hill and elsewhere putting out the idea that the State Department had stopped Treasury from putting those in place as when they had expected because of Iranian objections. Are you aware of that at all?
I've seen reports on that. What I can just
forget about the reports on it. Can you address the allegations that are being made by?
I mean, I was getting there. I was getting there. I just trying to work my way into my answer here. Look, I've seen the reports, Matt. What I can tell you is that we take very seriously the ballistic missile program that Iran continues to pursue. We have tools at our disposal in the terms, particularly in terms of sanctions that we have used in the past. We are still open to using that in the future. As I said yesterday, we are fully prepared to continue to use sanctions. With respect to this most recent ballistic missile test, we are still working through some technical issues there, and I just don't have any sanctions to announce today.
Well, I understand that, but can you at least address what the technical issues are, or address the claim that's being made by some that the State Department stopped these sanctions from being imposed because the Iranians objected to them?
What I will tell you is there continues to be a robust interagency discussion about moving forward on sanctions for this particular program, and that's about as far as I'm going to go.
That's not much of a denial. So if it's because I would think that if it was not true that the Iranians said, hey, wait a second, you can't put these sanctions in place, or we'll walk from the nuclear deal, that you would want to, I would think that you would want to deny that.
Those claims are fairly simplistic. You know, that somebody just raises a hand.
That doesn't mean that they're not true.
That somebody just raises a hand and says, nope, stop the bus. That's not the way it works. And there's a lengthy and involved, and appropriately so, interagency discussion about the use of sanctions for Iran or for any other country that we impose sanctions on. And that discussion is ongoing right now.
I know, but are these claims simply made up out of whole cloth?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to talk to the sources that offered these claims.
They're saying that the State Department intervened and stopped these sanctions from being imposed last week, and I'm just at the behest of the Iranians. I just want to know whether that's true or not. And it would seem to me that if it's not true, you would want to come out and say, no, it's not true.
We don't take sanctions advice or guidance from Iran or any other country. Right. Okay, but we do make the decisions on an interagency basis between all the appropriate agencies. It's not about one agency or another stopping a train. It's a constant process of interagency dialogue and discussion. But we don't take foreign policy advice and guidance from Iran or from any other country. Yeah.
John, a quick follow-up on the point of the Iran deal. Could this crisis potentially unravel the Iran deal in your view?